you have a good feeling about it. It's nothing monetary. It's just a heartfelt thing, you feel great about it.
But when people just hug you and say, oh, thank you, you really feel like you're doing something.
Well, I'm a retired nurse, and since we retired last year from our jobs, we do have a lot of time now on our hands, so we did want to volunteer. And I did want to help people.
Very well organized and seemingly adapting to the community's needs. That's what I think's neat.
Every day in Brevard County, there are frail and elderly residents who need your help. The award-winning Volunteers in Motion program helps these seniors live independently by offering life-sustaining transportation to medical appointments, pharmacies, and grocery stores.
We go just once a week, and we have a wonderful time. We've met wonderful people. They're all so appreciative. They just love us.
I tell her when I come back, I say, I feel good. It's something, I don't know how I can say it, but it's like the best day of your life. You come back from taking them and you see what they go through. And I tell her every time we come back, I say, boy, I enjoyed that day. That made my day. You feel good about it. It's nothing. It's nothing if you look at it. I mean, it's just helping people. But I say to myself, maybe one day I'll need someone. Who knows? They're very, very appreciative. Mm-hmm. Every time we take them back, oh, thank you, thank you.
Volunteers in Motion is a service coordinated by Space Coast Area Transit, the Senior Resource Alliance, and the Community Care for the Elderly. The program began in 1996 in an effort to provide reliable transportation to Brevard County's elderly citizens who are unable to use Space Coast Area Transit's fixed route system because of health reasons. Many of these citizens live at home because they cannot afford expensive nursing homes. Since its inception, Volunteers in Motion has been able to assist thousands of elderly individuals. Volunteers receive training by attending instructional classes, outlining how they can best help the customers they will assist. When transporting customers, volunteers are provided with state-of-the-art vehicles that meet rigorous state and federal requirements. Most vans are wheelchair accessible.
I decided to volunteer for the program basically for my own therapy. I came down with a cancer, probably 7 years ago, and as part of my own therapy to get better, I found doing good for other people would help me stop thinking about my own problems. Driving other people around, you get into that mode a whole lot, and there's a lot of other people worse than you. The response from people is really pretty amazing, and you learn about people a lot serving people in the way that we do. I think that in sharing your time with others is a very important attribute that I think everybody should do. By volunteering your time and your efforts toward an organization that's helping somebody less fortunate than what you are, I think that's time very well spent. Serving others is very important to make a whole-rounded person. Everybody should work toward that end. Everybody has a duty not only to themselves but to others to share their time and their talents in order to make, in a bigger case or a smaller case, just the world a better place.
The Volunteers in Motion program has been honored to receive a substantial amount of positive recognition, including 2 distinguished awards from the state of Florida. The Governor's Commission for the Transportation Disadvantaged honored Volunteers in Motion with the Volunteer Transportation Program of the Year Award. This same organization awarded Mr. Eric Simon, one of our program's volunteers, with the Volunteer of the Year Award. Additionally, Volunteers in Motion was honored to receive the Daily Points of Light Award. Originally instituted during the administration of President George Bush, the award honors an individual or organization that makes a positive and lasting difference in the lives of others. This level of outstanding recognition has been made possible because of the quality of volunteers in the program. As Volunteers in Motion continues to grow, the organization is increasingly recognized as one of Brevard County's biggest success stories.
We looked around quite a bit, and volunteered for several organizations, and we were really driven by something, a program that's really needed so that our efforts would go, provide the largest value. The more we looked into this, the more it seemed like this is really a program that's needed. And we thought about what would we do if we were older and didn't have a way to get to the doctor or to the grocery store. What would we do? And some people are in that situation. So that was probably the primary reason that we came to the program. Also, the fact that the vehicles were provided by the county. And when we started to get involved with the program, we found that there's some really great people, and it's well organized. There's volunteers, and there's only 2 paid employees, so it's not like it's taken a lot of funding. Mostly volunteers that are making this program happen with some good coordination. The flexibility is another area that's really nice, and that kind of offer our services as to where the largest need is. We've had a very good life. People have helped us along the way, and we may need some help in the future, and we really enjoy helping people. That's what it's all about, people helping people, trying to give back something to the community. It's given us quite a bit.
Due to the increase of requests for service by the growing senior population in Brevard County, Volunteers in Motion has an immediate need to increase their volunteer base. Please consider helping our seniors maintain their dignity and independence by joining the awesome group of volunteers in this award-winning program. A few hours of your support once or twice a week can make an incredible difference in these seniors' lives. Whether it is driving a van or answering a phone, our volunteers serve because they care.
Are you interested in working and helping people? If you are, this is the volunteer thing to do.
Join Brevard County's biggest success story.